I see that you're finally wearing the glitter jacket.
Yeah, I did. I
never
did.
wore it on the show
Since it's
before.
our first show tonight.
This is our first show on Village Connection Network. I'm really excited.
Way to go. Give me 5 on that. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Heather Lee, how are you, sweetheart? We're shipping
I'm doing
shirts to
great.
Hawaii.
I had to call in because I just wanted you guys to pay extra shipping to get my shirt here.
Thank you, Heather.
Actually, I'm going to give them to your father, and he's going to ship them to you.
Oh, in that case, I'll never get it.
Brought up a really good point, Darren.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. It sounds like somebody's in heat. That's good.
How are you, Music Man, this week?
Really interesting question.
That's a fantastic question, Norman.
Wow. See, I got fantastic. You just got good. I got fantastic. What kind of toy did she like? I'm kidding.
Come on, he always goes there. Were you drinking before the show? One of the cardinal rules. 2 things you never do to a woman. You never say they're old, and you never say they're heavy.
I'm never going to see her again.
What's the difference? Trust me. Wait a second.
We both know I won't be seeing you again.
You know Lauren for a long time.
Yes, I do. By the way, this is a Yankee station.
It's a Yankee station. John, it's a Yankee station.
All right?
4th extravaganza.
Hell no.
Hi, Eileen. Eileen's on.
Hi, Eileen. Eileen Karina is on.
Yeah,
Hi, Eileen.
Great question. We have a lot of undulations out in the field. Undulations.
Is that a wine?
No,
what the hell is undulation?
Fred, don't use big words. John's not calling you chicken.
Did you just call me a chicken?
I called you a chicken. I did call you a chicken.
You called me a chicken.
I called you a chicken. Hey, right? So this
Help.
I gotta get him a cough button, Jim. What do you think?
A cough button would be a good idea. Consider that a good question that he asked?
Great question.
There you go. I got
Pythons and brains.
But our own John from Hazlitt provided the confetti for the ticker tape parade. Hey, sorry. This, yeah, I was just gonna say, this show's about him. It's not about you.
Hey, give me some loving.
How are you, Music Man?
Hello, Darren. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm absolutely convinced. I'm
telling
you
you.
got some kind of brain damage when you had that thing last year.
I'm telling you, and he called.
Seeing interviews by Darren and the Music Man. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Siafi and Norman Wasserman.
Let's do this, yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man.
What was that?
Was that you?
Man?
Did you have dinner? Was that dinner?
It was, yeah, it had to be.
Again,
I forgot.
you weren't
Well, you know
lying.
what? I'm doing so many different things before the show. Well, I'm prepping because this is a big show tonight.
I mean, who's the engineer here?
Yeah, well,
is it you or him?
No, it's not. It's definitely not him. So it's
That's crazy. Anyway,
how you doing,
how was
Jim?
your weekend?
My weekend was good. I want to first of all say Happy Veterans Day to all our veterans.
To everybody.
And
God bless
right.
you and thank you.
Yes, thank you for all our service people and all the work that
one
they
of
do.
our
And
guests,
it's
were you a veteran?
Yes.
We'll get to you in a few minutes.
We'll get to you in a few minutes. Big day yesterday. So how did it go? You turned 71 years old.
71, yeah.
So what I did was I got a couple of things. I got cupcakes for everybody, right? And I wanted to sing Happy Birthday. But you're gonna love this.
You're gonna sing this?
No, I'm not gonna sing.
Oh, no, you're gonna hit
Jim,
it.
We're gonna sing it.
We actually had the Lennon sisters.
We're gonna sing
Lennon
it.
sisters. That's
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna sing, but I gotta like this first.
They're a little older than me.
We're gonna light this up right on live
let's do
TV.
this.
We'll light this on live
We don't
TV.
like that. Oh yeah.
It's a torch.
Okay.
We go. Wait. It's supposed to do some funky
Supposed to do
stuff.
something. If not, we will be embarrassed on TV.
It's actually working out pretty good, Jim. I don't know.
Happy birthday to you.
Come on, everybody.
Happy
Everybody out there,
birthday
sing.
to you. Happy birthday, dear Norman. Happy birthday to you.
It's supposed
Thank
to
you.
pop
You're gonna put this
open.
place on fire. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, you know what? Blow that sucker out before the fire alarms go off.
Can this be
What's going on
blown
there,
out?
bro? Oh
Oh,
Jesus!
jeez.
Oh Jesus! We could have some problems. You might want to help him here, bro. Okay, so maybe we'll switch the cameras over to the guests.
There we go. We got it.
It's good.
No, it's
now we got to float. This is good. Did you do a rehearsal?
Give me one of those cups. No, we won't use that. We'll use it. We got another one. Give me one of these cups.
Oh, this is great on live TV. I love when this happens.
We got it.
Okay, we got a little bit of smoke, and it's playing music.
Do it the other way. Do it the other way.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Smother it.
So, I think we got some good outtakes. We got some good outtakes on that one.
What did I miss?
So you get to pick your choice of.
Don't fall, Norman. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
It's still on.
It's still going. Pick one, man.
Okay, we'll take the lemon green.
Yes.
Okay, we'll leave that for later.
We'll leave that for later. And for our guests.
I won't fall for it either.
All right.
No. Okay.
I'll hold these over here if
Okay,
you
so
want.
let's get started with the show. So we had a great show
show.
Saturday night. We were up at the Crescent Beach Club.
Yes. So
And
how did
the
that?
show went wonderful. Got great reviews.
It's playing music, I think.
It's making noise.
It's making music.
Is it?
Yeah. That's so sweet. That's so sweet of you, Darren.
It's nice. Wasn't it, Jim?
It's a slow death.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's our show. Thank you for coming.
Yes. So this product does not come highly recommended.
No, it doesn't come highly recommended.
Wherever you
gosh,
bought
that's funny.
don't go buy another one.
Wow. It's still playing music.
Wow. You know,
So
it
we
said-
had a great show. A lot of big people, more people than we thought we were going to have.
That's
showed
good.
up, which was great.
I think we're gonna get rid of this.
Band was terrific. The Neil Diamond tribute was sensational. People were dancing. DJ, your friend Keith, did a wonderful
did
job
he?
as DJ.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
cool.
Really, really nice.
Keith
How was
Ray,
your-
if you're watching tonight, thank you
Keith?
for helping out my friend on Saturday.
Great. So how was your week?
Busy.
Well, that settles that.
I worked all weekend.
Where'd you work?
I worked from my home
The house?
office, catching up.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
Catching
getting
up.
towards the end of the year.
It's getting towards the end of the year, and this is first week and a half, 2 weeks in a month. I'm always busy, so
We got some
You
funky
know.
guests tonight.
we got some cool guests
Important
tonight.
guests tonight.
Important, very importante. Actually, you found them. So how did you find these?
I find
people?
everybody. So
This is true.
This is
You're
true.
still trying to shut it off.
Anyway, we have some guests from Benefit Life.
No, Bankers Life.
But
But
when
it's a
you use
benefit.
Bankers Life, it's a benefit.
Right.
Absolutely.
For you,
Oh,
right?
there you go. That's you know what? That's a good save.
There you go.
There you go.
And we have Carol Ann de la Osa.
Sí.
And we have Mitch Robinson. Buenos dias.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo está?
Bien.
Gracias. Sí, okay, wonderful. Right. Good, we got that settled. What do you guys do? What's Bankers Life all about?
We are a full financial company that helps people get their financial lives in order. Everybody wants to know what they're doing with their money, wants to know what they're doing with their life. So the two of them put together is what we do.
But don't you have a specialty inside Bankers Life that's very hot at this
Right
particular
now,
time?
yeah, it's called
Right,
Medicare.
and that's one of the
It's-
reasons why we picked tonight
Yes.
to have you on as
Medicare
guests.
open enrollment. From
Well-
Medicare open enrollment.
We're going to get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
But how did you get into the
And
insurance
why?
business and why?
Well, nobody goes to school to go into the insurance business, so we'll put that one right out there. You know what? It kind of found me. I was working, and I've been in the business field for over years.
Okay.
And I got a phone call one day, and they were like, "Are you happy where you're at?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I could be. Maybe I'm not." And they're like, "Well, how about an interview?" I had been looking, and I said, "Okay." I met, did their interview process, and I met this gentleman here, and he solidified the deal because he was like, "Yeah, you'd be great at this. You've got a good personality, you're outgoing," which was part of what I had already been doing, which is meeting and greeting people and, kind of like getting to, this is just a little bit more involved when you kind of start talking about people's personal business.
So what did you do before this?
I worked in telecommunications. I was in telecommunications for about 30 years,
Okay.
on and off, on the vendor side of the house. So for
companies like Chase Manhattan Bank, Lehman Brothers, XL Communications. These were companies that hired people who would come in, and we assessed what you had as a business, and we helped you either grow your business or make your business work better for you within your communication needs.
Okay. All right. Oh, excellent. So, Mitch, what did you do? Or how did you get into the insurance business?
For me, it's like a calling.
Okay.
A calling?
Yeah, it's a calling.
I mean, when you were a little kid playing basketball, all of a sudden somebody reached out and said, hey,
the only
Mitch,
difference,
you
I
know,
was playing soccer, you know.
There you go, soccer.
Either way.
Yeah, the world greatest sports.
Somebody, did you get kicked in the head?
Actually,
I get kicked in the head. Why would you ask me?
Because why would you decide? I mean, eventually, yes, I would understand.
Here's the most important question.
The fact of the matter is that I did litigation. It was in the law enforcement industry, and my last stint was 13 years working for litigation services, and I realized I wasn't making an impact in the community, and I decided to choose a different angle. And one of it was I went back to school in Nova Southeast in Florida, and a friend of mine that was at the time was a state trooper up in Boston, retired and started working for BankersLife in the Fort Lauderdale office. Went to visit him there, started the process to become an insurance agent in Florida. And as the luck of the draw, I ended up in New York. I met a young lady, and I'm still here today.
So how did you end up in New York? Tell us that story.
The story behind that is I came here to came up here to actually work with Robert Twis's office, which we did litigation for them through lit service, and then I decided to follow up on BankersLife because I wasn't happy. And I drove to Parsippany, living in Baldwin, not knowing that there was an office right here in Hauppauge. And when I got all the way for the interview in Parsippany, New Jersey, they told me, hey, you have an office in Hauppauge. And I'm living in Baldwin, so I had to turn around and come all the way back.
Well, eventually you had to come back anyway.
Exactly, So, and here I am 7 years later, still doing this, and I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, really.
You know what? It's a good. You know what? I'm still waiting to get back to Florida. But as it says, nothing like New York.
That's it. There's nothing like it.
Nothing
Well, especially
like
if you have
New York.
if you're with the right person, then there's nothing like New York.
Yeah, I must admit, she is.
So you were doing litigation, and so I guess you were doing
no fault really.
No fault, and so you were basically watching people, making sure that they weren't trying to cheat the system, that type of thing.
Yeah.
So you said before that you have some military service. What branch of the service were you?
Well, actually, that's a good question. It's Army for me.
Okay.
And as it says, a lot that happened there. I kind of try not to say much and keep it because I don't want to get into trouble with
I got you. Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate you you serving and you doing that. So I'm assuming you're not a native of Florida.
No.
So where you
Well, actually, I was actually born in England, but I grew up in the islands of Jamaica.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can hear the accent. That's why I was asking.
And then I went back to England for 2 years. Then I came to New York in 1982, and the rest is, as they say, is history.
It's history.
So you've been with BankersLife now for 7 years. Is that correct? What's your position with BankersLife?
Well, my position right now is I'm a unit USV, which is considered a unit sales supervisor. So.
And Carol Ann, what's your position?
I am a insurance agent.
Got it. So you work for Mitch? Is he your supervisor?
No, we both
work
for
together.
Bankers.
I like to keep it like that.
So how does Bankers set that
together.
up? No, you're a supervisor, so you must supervise a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
somewhat.
Am I mistaken to think?
What he's saying is they're a team.
Yes.
And he doesn't treat his team as subordinates, but he treats them as equals.
Is that what he said?
That's what he
Yes,
said.
that- on point.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have
Very
that,
good.
Jay?
On point.
That's why we have him here.
This is why I do what I do.
What do you do? I don't find out.
We haven't figured that out yet.
Okay, so what's your big product? Is it major medical stuff? Is it insurance?
Well, we're a comprehensive
Life
health
insurance?
insurance. Sorry, comprehensive insurance company.
Okay.
We do long-term care, home health care. You name the life products, we do them. We do critical care. Most of all, Medicare. We started the process in 1879, and to this day, we're still one of the 5 leading company in long-term care. Most companies today, they disappear from that.
You guys really, do you specialize in the supplemental insurance to existing insurance policies and that?
Yes.
That's a big part of what you guys do, right?
Actually, almost everything is a big part, because if you look at it, it is comprehensive, because some people need the gap insurance once they have Medicare. At that point in time, it's also 70% of people will wind up having some sort of long-term care incident, which means that they're going to fall, they're going to get hurt, and to have some sort of financial backing to help take care of that is huge. Everybody's living like 18 years longer. You'll be on Medicare for about 18 years for most people. So with that, everyone needs to prepare.
Why can't someone like myself, who's of age to do that, why can't I get Medicare all year long? Why does it have to be only a particular time during the year? Today alone, I got 6 phone calls from the same phone number. Of course, I know what it is because I picked up one, so I don't pick up anymore, trying to make me get more supplemental Medicare or insurance. Why? Why can't it be a year? Why does the government only limit it to certain times?
Well, no, it's not limited to certain time. You have your Medicare, you have your Medicare. Once you're qualified.
Okay,
but every year you have what's called annual enrollment.
Oh yeah, well, why can't you enroll anytime during the year, which is my question.
Oh, you mean why can't you?
Why can't you?
Well, if that be the case, then you will be driving each other nuts. Because the truth of the matter is, when you are, Medicare only covers 80% of your Medicare.
Right.
The other 20 is done through private care companies and ours. And one of the things is that most people they go into a situation where they don't love it, they're not happy, and they want to change. So there are certain processes you have to go through in terms of open enrollment, where you can
Yeah,
make
but
that
my
change.
question is, if I want to change my car insurance anytime during the year, I can. If I want to change my life insurance, I get out of one policy and get into another policy.
Yeah, but then you create in a case of that, you'll be creating a new contestable period for yourself, and then that would
With
be
insurance.
I mean, I just went from one company to another in a day.
good. No, when you're talking about insurance.
For
Car
auto
insurance.
No, car insurance
yeah.
is, I mean,
But okay, so we'll just skip over that because I'm not getting to where I got to go with this anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Your
Okay,
turn.
so if somebody wanted to reach out to you guys and get a hold of you, what's the best way for them to do that?
They can send an email to carolan.delaosa@bankerslife.com. They can call me on my cell, 973-214-2127. They can reach Mitch the same way, except you have a 516 number, which I don't know.
516-642-8344.
That's
or
right.
you can call our main office, of course, which is 516-580-7131. You know yours?
No. That's why I use my cell phone all the time. I think it's 7126. But, you know.
So when we come back, we're going to dive more into this Medicare
conundrum
hardcore
that
stuff.
Norm is having and helping out. When we do come back, we're going to open the phone lines. So if you guys want to call in and ask any questions, 631-415-1365. That's 631-415-1365. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Great.
Yeah.
But we could do an epic with you.
Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel like daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches, some people call us advisors, other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself.
Hi, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167, or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friend Entertainment USA. My name is Norman Wasserman. I am also known as the Music Man. Let me just tell you a little bit about Friend Entertainment. We put on concerts for charities, and we do that everywhere from New York to Las Vegas. We do R&B, Motown, rock and roll, jazz, whatever it is that you wish. Friend Entertainment will deliver the best of the best for you and your charity. Here are some of the names of the talent that have performed with us on our stage. Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner, The Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, the one and only ELO, Elton John himself, Kool and the Gang, and the fabulous Donna Summer. Go to our website, friendentusa.com. That's www.friendentusa.com, or feel free to call us at 631-698-9696. 631-698-9696, and we'll see you at the next show.
Welcome back to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man and our guest from Bankers Trust, the lovely Caroline.
BankersLife.
Bankers Trust was an old bank.
Yes,
it's an old bank.
It's a bank, yes.
Down on Water Street in Manhattan.
I'm there.
So we got the phone lines open, 631-415-1365. You want to call in? I want to say hi. I see Brian's on, Mark Rampola. He's from Lucian. So
even Village Connection is on tonight.
Norman's on too. He's on too. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, as we always do. So if you have any questions about Medicare and this whole enrollment period that we're going through right now, call in, ask the question, because you know what? It's even more confusing because we were talking about it during the break.
Even if you want to find out for your parents or an aunt or uncle, and you're the adult that's going to help them, please call in and ask some questions. This is your time.
This is your time to do that. So here's my question. We got this enrollment period.
Yes.
And what Norman was asking before was, why is it so easy with any other type of insurance to go from one policy to the other? And health insurance is, we only have these 3 months a year that we're allowed to sign up for it.
Well, that's just the 3 months which people can actually go from one insurance to the other.
Okay.
Oh, yes, right. Through the year, if it is stated that you can use a thing called EPIC.
All right.
Which is
what does EPIC mean?
So EPIC is actually the elderly pharmaceutical insurance coverage.
Okay.
That's what it is. That's what they can use to change from one insurance company to the other.
But that's only for pharmaceuticals.
No, actually it's like the key to your door. It's actually, it opens up a special enrollment period so you can transfer your 20% coverage or gaps of coverage from, let's say, from Aetna to Emblem Health or
you mean it's like that pizza that's on TV and they cut
slices,
it in a quarter
pizza,
and whatever?
So
that's that competition.
Right, exactly. So what happened in this case is that they usually tell you that you can only, most MAPD company will say, which is Medicare Advantage programs, would say you cannot change once you're in, which technically it's a fabrication.
Okay.
So
Well, why do they do that? Why do they tell you you can't?
Nobody wants to lose business. At the end of the day, it's a bottom line.
It's just the bottom. Oh, yeah, exactly. It's all about business.
Exactly.
It's all about the dollar and who can keep the dollar.
Exactly.
Well, as we know, especially on the elderly side, most of these people are on fixed incomes. So how can they afford this gap insurance for Medicare and Medicaid? Is this is where you guys come in, right?
Right.
Yes.
Tell us, Carol.
Tell us, Carol.
Well,
a little
there
bit
are
about your
there are zero deductible plans, so they can come in. We can provide them a plan that they're not paying for.
But those are the more that they're not paying for.
Yeah, that they're not paying
Zero
for.
premium.
Zero premium. Zero premium. So you don't pay for it, but you get all the coverage.
Wow.
And there's lots of other things that are part of it. It depends. A lot of it has to do with what you're comfortable with. Do you want to keep your doctors? Do you want to change your doctors? If you're okay with changing, we could find you another plan. But if you want to keep them, then there's plans that we would look into to see if they have that. And it's a zero premium, so then you're not paying anything. And when you need to use it, people kind of get tingly feet. Because if you're saying something about zero premium, well, I don't know. If I'm not paying for something, then it can't be very good.
Right. It can't be very good, number one, or there's a catch.
I was just about to say this.
So what's the catch between the zero?
I'm going to take this time to kind of...
You got to be in the Ukraine.
Yeah. I like to, I actually like to take the time to kind of bring a little knowledge to most people out there that don't understand this. And we're able to do both. Supplement insurance or Medicare Advantage. When you're 65, you're at a crossroad. You have to decide, do you stick with traditional Medicare or do you go into a complete package like you're at BJ's, Costco, Walmart, where everything is in one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the truth of the matter is most companies that are strictly, specifically MAPD company, they stay away from what they call a MOPE, which is a maximum out of pocket. And if they use that, most people would have a hard time going into these plans because in reality there's, for the average, most plans are $6,700, which is their ceiling. To some, which is in network, and out of network is $10,000. So even though they say zero premium,
so wait, there's zero premium, so
but
we
you can
got
only use it for a certain amount of money. Is
well,
that what you're
no,
saying?
what you're saying is that the first $6,700 you're going to have to pay out of pocket.
Basically,
although it says zero premium, it actually can cost you $6,700. But most people do not talk about it. Most people stay away from it. I like to just identify that to most people because...
Well, aren't you required by law to identify that? To let us know what here's your possible costs?
See,
that's a yes or a no.
I can't say that. It's a variable. And then,
it's a variable.
It's a variable because most.
That's how you get out of it.
Listen, no, I'm not trying to get out of it. I'm just trying to be light to it.
Just in general.
You see, most company, if they're an MAPD company, right, they want to just focus on and drive this zero premium, zero premium, zero premium. So the fact that I am able to give both, I can be one of those persons that will try to make a difference and speak out on the pros and the cons of both. And then you have to make a determination after that.
So I could go to you and I can say, okay, look, you got two different plans. This is what I'm looking for. And you go, okay, here are two different plans. One's a zero premium plan you don't have to pay for. But if something happens, you could pay up to $6,700 as long as you're in network. If you're out of network, it could be up to $10,000.
Correctly.
Right? Okay.
Boy, you have an insurance license?
No, I'm paying attention. Or you have a plan that I could pay $400 or $500 a month, and then I don't have to any out of pocket. But at the end of the day, I'm paying the same thing.
Exactly. But
okay.
it's driven on the fact that they're working on your consciousness that it's zero premium, zero premium. And you tend to, I want a zero premium, but then in the long run, it might cost you a lot more.
If I'm a fairly healthy person, right, where I just, I go for my physical every year and I really, I have no other things going on and things like that, would I sit with you and go, you know what? I go to the doctor once a year. I always get a good checkup. There's really nothing going on. Give me the zero premium because there's little chance of me having to use that $6,700.
Then it's
because that's kind of how I feel right now with the insurance. The insurance premiums went, as you know, skyrocketed over the last 10 years. And, you know, I used to pay very little for my plan, and now it's ridiculous. And I go to the doctor once or twice a year, and that's it. You know, I go for my checkup, and, you know, maybe once, you know, or maybe twice, and, you know, total. And it's very little.
You're healthy.
And I'm healthy. And I spend a lot of money on health insurance that I look at and go, I'm not using it.
Well,
you know?
But here's another thing I kind of also want to, you know, make awareness of the situation is that most people that turn 65, they don't understand Medicare, right? And they may be in your position where you're healthy. I get my Part A, I get my Part B, so I don't need nothing else.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, the longer you stay without taking your Part D, you'll be penalized
So what about
severely.
Part C?
Part C is the 20%, which is the...
Okay, good. So I had no idea. I didn't know there was a C and a D.
Yes.
Are there any other parts that...
Yeah, you know what? E. Most people don't talk about E because it's standard is A, B,
things
C,
that
D.
people don't talk about.
Yes.
Let's educate our audience.
That's
what is
the idea.
D?
So for the D, it's the drug prescription. Now, if as you were just saying that you're healthy, you don't need to go... If you keep that mindset and you're 65 and you're healthy and you're doing well, and let's say you're taking no drugs, and then at 68,
you start taking drugs.
You decide, I'm going to need drugs because something shows up. Because you're getting older, you need some drugs for some problem or the other. That's 3 years of not taking Part D, which you'll be penalized 1%. By the government for not having...
Wait a second. So wait, I'm not using their money. So now when I want to use their money...
you need to use the drug.
So I'm penalized for not using their money.
For not having a Part D when you're eligible. So it's... Exactly.
So wait a second.
What's it 1% of?
1% for every month that you did not take your Part
But of what
D.
amount? How do they determine 1%? Is of my salary, of my income?
Your income.
Your income. Are you kidding me?
Times 12.
Right, for every year, right?
Every month.
Right.
For every year. So 3 years, 12, 24, 36.
So basically what they're saying is, and it obviously costs money for Part D?
Yeah, I mean, so if somebody that's not healthy...
No.
You know,
I'm
not saying
I
for
turned
somebody that's healthy.
I'm coming up on my 65th birthday, say. I'm not. I'm 10 years away from it. But coming up on my 65th birthday.
Yes.
And I say, okay, now I want to get Medicare Part D, Part A, B, C, whatever I got.
A you automatically get.
A automatically get.
Right.
Right. And then it's
and B is a choice because if let's say your wife is working and you're under her plan, you don't have to take B right now.
Okay.
And D is once you're off of B, or once you have to add B, you want to add D.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So I'm coming up on it and I say, let me add D now. How much is that going to cost me?
Well, it depends on the plan. And as I said, it depends on your health. And if
I got the cheapest plan out there.
Exactly. Just get yourself a very cheap basic plan if you're healthy.
What is a cheap basic plan
Well,
cost?
the cheap basic plan you might find $8-9 a month.
Okay.
You know,
so for $8-9 a month, it could save me.
Save you a
lot.
And on top of that, those penalties stay for life.
So it's 1% a month forever.
For the rest of your life until you.
So if I'm making $100,000 a year, 1% is $1,000. So I'm pissing away $1,000 a month. Is that what you're saying?
No, not really.
No.
So what is the
It's based. It's actually
say it's $120,000 a year. It's 1% of that. So it's $100 a month that you're pissing away.
Okay.
Do it like
you
that.
take the floor if that's what you want to say.
Yeah.
Right. Either way, yeah. So for life,
that's why.
So basically, the government's saying, we're putting this plan out there. If you don't want to use it, we're going to hurt you. So pay for it, so somebody can make money. Because that's what it comes down to. Somebody's making money on it.
More to say, it's more about. I mean, listen.
I guess what they're trying to do is that if you don't take it for the first 3 years, they're trying to make up on the money that they didn't make off of you by penalizing you.
I really wouldn't want to say it like that, but I mean,
I can say it like that.
It's more. I think it's just that it's I'm not going to try to go up against the government, especially streaming. Yeah. But it's more to say, listen, ignorance is no excuse.
This is podcast.
We
You
sent
can say
you,
whatever
no, I'm
you
not saying
want.
we sent you the booklet when you were eligible for Medicare.
Is this the booklet? Or is there
No,
a different
no,
booklet?
it's Medicare and you.
Every year the government sends one
If
out.
you don't read it, it's not their problem. It's not their fault.
Because they put the information.
And 99% people don't read it.
Don't read it.
At that age, who's going to have the time to really sit there and read it?
And or understand it. You know, that's where it
Well,
talks about
that's
long-term
not a
care.
problem. That's where you guys come
That's
in.
where we come in.
correct. That's
You're
where we
coming
come
up
in.
with an honest solution for everybody. And you're honest about what you're doing. And
Yes.
You're just not, oh, 0 premiums. Yeah, come on
No, no,
aboard.
no.
We got you. Don't worry about it.
No, we sit with everyone because it is personal, because you do need to know what's going on, and you have options, and you have entitlements, and you have rights, and people don't think that they do.
I really wish I met you guys a few weeks ago. I was actually in a Starbucks meeting with somebody, and we were talking. We were going over some stuff, and she came over to us. I don't know why. She came over to us and said, "Are you guys in insurance?" And we were like, "No," because we were talking business. So I don't know where she got it. She goes, "I'm looking for somebody who does Medicare." And I was like, "Oh." And I gave her somebody's name that I knew that was an insurance agent. But I mean, it sounds like you guys could have gave her all the information and all that, because she was like, I got to get Medicare. I just I'm coming up on it. I know I got to sign up for it now, and I don't know what to do. That's what she said to me.
Yeah.
At least she was smart enough to ask and say, I don't know what to do.
Exactly. Well, and because it's very confusing. I mean, the book is probably about 1/4 of an inch thick.
Well, and the way they write all of this stuff is
not easy.
It's like you got to read it like 6 times to understand.
Trying to make sense of it. But then there's also other part where they don't cover, that they don't touch on it. But it's written in there in bold letters. Medicare does not cover long-term care.
Yeah.
That's the E.
That's the thing I don't know.
That's the
So
E.
that's another thing, yeah.
So
And
then we
most people
gotta
say,
get
I have Medicare, so I'm covered. No, you're not really. It's for us to enlighten you guys on that.
Well, thank you. I know. I gotta get my A, B, C's all squared away.
You gotta get in line with me. It doesn't matter.
And especially for
I
your
got
long-term care, the younger you are, the better to get into.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly.
Well, like I said, I'm in my 50s now. And
Once you turn 50, this is the time for it. It's
See,
at least
I was
expensive
lucky.
now.
My wife is in the medical profession, and she deals with this on an ongoing basis, so she's pretty educated.
And she's actually watching tonight. She did tune in.
Oh,
Hi,
she
Renee.
did?
Yeah, Renee, you missed the birthday celebration. So later on,
she's watching now.
Yeah, she's watching
the place
now.
down.
At my son's house.
Well, it says Renee Wasserman joined.
I guess.
So Renee,
I didn't get it here.
You got to watch the beginning of the show. You're gonna love it for the birthday celebration.
We almost put the place on fire.
I kid you not. So if people want to get a hold of you guys, how do they do it?
Go ahead, you can give your number first because you remember it.
Just jump on and look for New York State BankersLife, the Queens, Nassau, because this is our territory. Queens, Nassau,
516-642-8344.
Or get a hold of Carol Ann.
Carol Ann is
973-214-2127. Mitch is 516-642-8344.
Why 973? Why do you have 973? You're out here in Suffolk.
That's correct. But I came from New Jersey. I moved from New Jersey about 3-4 years ago.
I think you're from New Jersey, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I was there for 30 years.
You know what? Nowadays, nobody even... I mean, come on. When we were kids...
Right, you knew exactly where you were from.
That was a long-distance call, right?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
It's like, I talk to kids, millennials today, they have no idea what long-distance calls mean. They know it was
well, if they're looking for a local call for her, it's really 516.
Exactly.
516-580-7131.
There you go.
You know what it is when you don't dial your own numbers? Years ago, we dialed numbers, so you remember them.
Exactly.
Well, there you go.
Now
we punch numbers.
I'm going to tell you a funny story about that when we come back. When we come back, we're going to wrap up with our friends from BankersLife. We're going to learn how you guys can really get involved in that. And please, give us a call. Call in 631-415-1365. Ask them any questions that you may have. Or text us. Or text us. Or, if you're watching online, shoot a question in. I'll be more than happy to ask a question.
Charlie Ferretti, I know you're watching. Give us a call. You're of age.
You're of age.
You may have a question. Come on, Charlie.
All right, we'll be back right after these messages.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. I should remember my number, but oh.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friend Entertainment USA. My name is Norman Wasserman. I am also known as the Music Man. Let me just tell you a little bit about Friend Entertainment. We put on concerts for charities, and we do that everywhere from New York to Las Vegas. We do R&B, Motown, rock and roll, jazz, whatever it is that you wish. Friend Entertainment will deliver the best of the best for you and your charity. Here are some of the names of the talent that have performed with us on our stage. Stevie Wonder, Tina Turner, The Temptations, Earth, Wind and Fire, the one and only ELO, Elton John himself, Kool and the Gang, and the fabulous Donna Summer. Go to our website, friendentusa.com. That's www.friendentusa.com, or feel free to call us at 631-698-9696. 631-698-9696, and we'll see you at the next show.
Hi, this is Doug Cormack, Executive Director of Orchard Estate of Woodbury, Woodbury's first assisted living and memory care community. We're opening this summer for seniors who need a little or a lot of assistance with things like taking their medication, meals, or just a maintenance-free lifestyle. Our experienced staff keeps seniors and their families connected to what matters most. Call us today to inquire about our model apartments and discover how Orchard Estate of Woodbury is providing the lifestyle Long Island seniors deserve. Call 516-246-2167. That's 516-246-2167, or visit orchardestatewoodbury.com. Licensure pending.
Small business owners, are you having trouble growing your business? Do you feel like you're always swimming upstream? Do you feel like daily tension that I can't get ahead and I don't know why? Hi everybody, my name is Darren Sayafi and I'm a business therapist. What's a business therapist? Well, some people call us coaches, some people call us advisors, other people even call us strategists. We take a vested interest in you and your personal development as a person and as a business owner to give you the tools and structure that you need to take it to that next level. So don't wait. Give me a call today for your free consultation and let me show you how you can help yourself.
Oh, we are having all kinds of conversations here tonight, discussing a lot of different things regarding Bankers Life. But we're going to jump back. What do I do? Okay, I'm 65 years old. I call you. I've never done this before.
You're not 65.
Right. But I'm
71.
65, closer to 75. But I'm 65. And what do I ask you? I call you up. Someone recommends Bankers Life. I say, ask to speak to Carol Ann. Or like you do at the network meetings, and people start a conversation. What do you ask them? What do they have to give you in order to start something going? What kind of information?
We're going to do a fact finder, so I'm going to sit down with you. And we're going to go over like where do you live, who else are you married? Are you single? Do you have children?
Do your insurance rates differ depending on where you live?
No.
And I asked that question because
we're talking about life insurance
in this area.
I'm talking about life and Medicare supplements.
Oh, and Medicare.
Yeah, it depends on the region that
Does
you're in.
credit matter?
Because no, credit doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Because credit matters in other insurances.
Well, credit matters in other insurance. Not only that, I moved from Riches to Centereach.
And your car insurance.
My car insurance went.
Exactly.
And I was like, whoa, wait a second.
It's only Queens to Long Island.
Yeah.
I moved from New Jersey to New York.
Oh, yeah. So it went down. So it went down for you.
New York is
right?
very lucky that you're here. But
did it?
Might not be so good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways, I asked that question because I know that for that reason, that was my experience with rates going up because I moved.
It does, because like for a supplement, yes, depends on the zip code. If you're upstate New York, it's a lot cheaper than being in
everything's upstate New York. Upstate New York's a completely different. It's not even New York.
It's a different world.
Exactly.
It's a different world up there.
Exactly. So
you know,
don't tell that to Cuomo.
That's exactly right. Yeah. But
see, but Albany isn't.
No.
Where Cuomo is, that's a city.
That's a
right.
city,
That's a city.
Yes.
So and I'm sorry to do that, but
No.
Okay, so now if I enroll, say I was living upstate and I enrolled, and then I moved down to Long Island, would my premiums change?
I think
it depends.
They might. Yeah, it depends. It depends on what carrier you have, and then also it depends it depends on the carrier. Because the carrier may be different up there than it is down here, so we would have to put you into a carrier that services this area.
Okay, so do you work with many carriers, or I mean?
Yeah, we work.
Do you have reciprocity throughout the country?
There are some plans that do, yes.
Well, yeah. Once you're bankers, you're bankers.
Yeah, if you're bankers, you're bankers. So,
just that New York is for New York compared to the most other states, we're not. We don't underwrite or med subs.
Is it true that New York is one of the most difficult states to do insurance in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Our special mics and monitors are in that saxophone.
Yes.
Yes. And the reason why there's a set with a cup.
Yes, it is.
But we know New York is very difficult with a lot of different things that they
regulations.
Regulation.
You know, the annuities has to be 1%. I mean, I can go on and on and on.
Well, then how many of the people that actually fill out an application with you get approved?
No, New York is not an underwritten state for Medicare. For health insurance and Medicare. So it's a good thing. In that sense, it's a good thing. But for most states, you underwrite here, it's when you're a smoker, female, male, or it depends on your health, your age. That's all the states.
So if say I'm somebody 65, but I'm not in great health, I'm going to now sign up for Medicare, Medicaid, and all of that stuff. My premiums are going to be affected based on my health.
Not in New York.
Not in New York.
Not in New York.
Not in New York.
Okay. So my premiums, whether I'm healthy or not, I'm paying the same amount of money.
Exactly.
Is it true that if you're a smoker, and if you keep it hidden that you're a smoker, which you really can't, that you'll get caught, you get penalized? But if you tell insurance companies now that you smoke, they say, okay, you told us. And there isn't a penalty.
No, it depends on the product, though.
No, we're talking life
insurance.
So if you're talking life insurance,
talking life is a different story.
It's a different story,
Yes.
right? But the premium's going to be higher based on
Yes,
that.
your premium will be higher based on the fact you're a smoker or non-smoker. So your premiums are higher if you're a smoker.
Yeah, but we heard, because we had an insurance person on who
we hear
that as long as you let them, you know what it
No,
was?
it's
It
if
was
you
marijuana.
die.
It's if you smoked marijuana. They
Who
just
said
want
that?
It is. It's a fact.
Okay, I don't remember
if
that,
you
but
let the
I'm
insurance
sure I would have
company
remembered
know
that. But
that you're an occasional smoker, they overlook the fact. If you don't tell them, there'll be a penalty.
So when they do the blood test and they find out,
I don't think it's like that.
They do the blood test afterwards.
No, it depends on your age and the amount of insurance you're getting. So if you're below the age of 65 and less than 100,000, no medical. Above 100,000, medical. Now, if you said, well, I'm a smoker, you'll be rated that way. Now, let's say you die from lung cancer, right, within 2 years. Regardless of what it is, it's a contestable period. So your policy can be contestable. Now, if you die from because you decided to lie about the fact that you're a smoker and they find out that's the cause of death, then the company cannot, it's up to them. They give back the premiums, they don't have to pay you. Right. But if you tell them up front you're going to be rated, you're paying your premium, you pass away, all is well. That's about it. Okay. So it's best to be honest up front.
It's best to be honest and up front. It may cost you a couple of extra bucks, but at the same time, after you're gone, the money will be there.
Company.
Well, the other side to that as well is if you, like people who have diabetes, they're afraid that they can't get insurance.
Mm-hmm.
You can get insurance if you have diabetes. We ask the questions. We ask you to be honest because they're going to check in the medical information database anyway.
And give you a blood test anyway.
And, well, it depends on how much the insurance you're purchasing. But yes, they'll give you a blood test.
It's a lot of these diseases now. They're kind of giving you a lot more leeway in there.
Well, the thing of it is, they want to see if you're if you're aware of it and taking care of it.
Yeah, especially for like if you're diabetic, most people are either on insulin or metformin. Now, if you're on metformin and your A1C level is like a 5, no comorbids, then you'll be approved.
Right.
So it's like I said, everything is relative.
There's a big thing
moving
about
parts.
metformin now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of doctors that don't refer it anymore.
Well, I'm a type 2 diabetic, but I'm controlled by diet and exercise.
Okay.
So I'm
And
not.
I take metformin.
I used
metformin?
I used metformin for a few years, and it actually started affecting my kidneys.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's when I was like, and I was always borderline. It was always my doctor was like, "You're always borderline, and we can't get it down for whatever reason." They just couldn't get it down all the way with the medication. So one day I said, "You know what?
Ice cream.
That's probably what it is." But I said one day to myself, I said, "You know what? Because now I'm like taking kidney medicines and all this." I said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm not taking any more medications because it was just making me too uncomfortable all the way around." I stopped doing it. I just exercised and ate right. Went to my next checkup. My A1C was basically the same.
Yeah.
And the doctor's like, "I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing what you're doing. I'm taking it, And I said, "I haven't taken metformin for 6 months." First, my doctor was like, "What are you, out of your mind?" Then we got all the test results back. Everything was basically the same. She's like, "Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be fine."
I go down to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
This is a plug. This is just a plug. Or you go to Jamaica and you get yourself some merengue.
Merengue, yeah.
So,
In Jamaica, you get a lot of merengue.
Get the merengue seed and eat and take it. It will help you.
You just stop anywhere on the new major highways. You get a lot of stuff.
I'm sure you're speaking from experience. Yes, I do get it. I'm sure you're speaking from experience.
I've never done that. That's funny.
That's funny.
I'm feeling good.
I was feeling good. Yeah, I'm sure you were. So did you tell the insurance company about that?
What insurance company? I don't have insurance. What an insurance one?
Well, you know why you need it? You see, most people think, all right, it's a question I'm going to ask them. Said, I like the fact that you said, what do you need insurance for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you work for a company, right? You have a 401k. Or you have an IRA. Do you realize that those two things is a life insurance?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it for a minute. It's actually a life insurance. And for most people, especially for the community that I serve most of the time that I'm from, tell them about life insurance, they run right through the door. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. But tell them about a 401k or IRA, and because they're working, they're all over it.
Right.
And that's the worst place to ever get caught with your money. Right? And on top of that, it's also a life insurance.
Right.
Because if you pass away, it goes to your beneficiary, right?
Right.
Isn't it the same thing as the life insurance?
I've never called life insurance life insurance.
No,
to me, it was always death insurance.
You
don't get to celebrate or to use it.
Yes, you do.
But you do.
That's if you have a whole life policy.
No,
you
no,
take the
no,
money
no,
back
no.
But if you have a regular insurance policy for 10 years and then you're done.
That's a term.
No, that's a term life.
Right, that's a term. But if you have a universal, or if you have a whole life policy, there's the savings thing. Been there, done that too.
All right.
So.
Yeah, so even with that, I'd rather get caught with my money in a life insurance, which I can use.
So what type of life insurance do you recommend now to people? Forget the amounts.
You know what? I'll be honest with it. For me, I love a universal life. And I'll tell you the reason why. A whole life, you're paying for the interest that it's given. It's written in stone, no changes. A universal life has an assumption. It also has a guarantee, which is a lot less than a whole life. But one thing a universal life can do that a whole life can't do, and most people don't know about this, the IRS guideline 7702, and you can look it up. After 7 years of premium payment, you can dump any amount of money of the value of the policy into your life insurance, get the interest on it, and pull it right back out. Most people don't know this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a way to make money.
Yes. See?
So how much money do you make on your policy?
So, in other words, me?
Well,
you mean writing policies?
Let's hear it. Let's go.
But really and truly, that is the best space because it avoids probate.
Mm-hmm.
and you can use it as a source of retirement income.
It's very
Well,
cool to
people
know.
don't speak
We
about
got to get
these
you
things.
guys to come back here in another 6 months. So when's the next period start
for
coming into
Medicare?
Medicaid?
January
1st.
Okay.
That's open enrollment.
Well, you can't come on in January because we're booked, but you can come on anytime afterwards and
It's
think
a date.
about it
It's a date.
and do it. Now, do
It's a
you
date.
do you have any speaking engagements coming up? Are you addressing anybody?
Well,
do you give any
on
lectures?
Thursday, I just don't have the information with me here, but I do in Ixville, but I'll send it to you so you can give a plug out for that. But yeah, but it's for the Hindu community.
And there's a big community.
It's a big
community in Hicksville, yeah.
So I'll be doing an engagement with them. On
You don't remember
Thursday.
where you're going to be doing it?
Nah, I didn't. I have it, but I just.
Is Sangeeta part of it? Did you hook
No.
that up with her? She's a good person for you to
Sangeeta's the
call.
first person I brought you to. Ahuja, Fit for Fitness,
Fit for Life.
Fit for Life.
That's the young lady we met over.
Yeah, she has a son and a daughter.
She's big link in the community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great lady.
Actually, I should I'll touch base with her and see if she's going to be there.
It's,
Thank you.
She's been on the show also.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so no, she's good.
So
You may see her Thursday.
And that's the
if
thing
you're
is,
coming to lunch on
if
Thursday.
people, so for one more time,
yes,
right? If people want to get a hold of you guys, they want you to come out. You'll speak to groups. You'll
Yes,
do all those
absolutely.
different things.
Yes, we'll speak.
Okay, how do they get a hold of you? Go ahead, Carolyn.
Carol Della Osa at BankersLife.com, 516-642-8344.
Or 973-214-2127.
See, if nothing else, we taught them their phone number.
Exactly.
And they're
You don't dial
Is
yourself.
that, is that not good?
That's
I
good.
want to give a shout out to Bobby Ormsby III. Bobby is down south, and I'm giving that shout out because today's your day. Thank you for your service that you've done.
Yes.
And what your friends have done. We thank you very, very much for that. So
Thank you,
Shout
all
out to
veterans.
everybody.
All veterans, thank you.
And that would be nice. Our boss, Jason Prue, is also a veteran.
As a veteran.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, thank you, Jason. To all the veterans, we
All
want to
the
say
veterans,
thank you.
thank you.
So we want to thank you guys, and Jim Savali is a veteran also.
So
Yeah.
is, Mr. Darren here.
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you're serving us.
I'm serving in the auxiliary, but
Oh yeah,
still
that's
serving.
serving.
It's serving.
Still serving. So we want to thank you guys for being on. You know, like you said,
Thank
the
you.
time flies by. We get so much more to talk about. We would
Sure,
love to
I
have you
say
guys
that
back.
time flies, and
And it
I
really
don't have
does.
enough to talk about.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Trust
you
me,
got
we have
plenty.
plenty.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a lot to talk about.
Next time we'll have Carolyn do all the talking, right?
That's okay.
So we want to thank you guys for being on.
Definitely. My
All right.
pleasure.
So
My
Wednesday night,
Wednesday night,
everybody has got to tune in.
Yeah.
We have a very, very special show, particularly if you're looking for a relationship.
If you're looking for
or
love,
if you're looking for your new honey.
if you need new honeys,
This is the show that you want to watch. Not a
Well,
comedy
no, it's-
show, whatever. You want to watch this show, and it will help you.
we're not having a pimp on.
Now,
So-
my partner
I'm
over there,
watching
even
now.
even though he has a significant other, is single. He has no idea what I have in store for him.
No,
on Wednesday.
no, that ain't happening.
And to your honey, no, I haven't cleared it with her yet.
No, don't.
And I don't think she'll approve for it, but either which way. But it's going to be a special show, so tune in. Look for the information on Facebook page.
Yeah, so
And
we'll
on our
see you.
website.
We'll be back in 2 days, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, right here on the Village Connection Network. We're going to have a matchmaker,
Yeah.
right, who's going to make a match. So it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, look who you can make a match with.
Not me.
That's right. Not you. That's what they all say.
All right. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, right here on the
And
Village
be at Watch
Connection.
the Snow tomorrow if we have
Yeah,
any.
be careful,
Big
everybody,
storm.
tomorrow. Yeah.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
What time?
na 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 I stand. Oh, my mind clears. Oh, I shed all my tears. Oh, now baby, I was just waiting here while you moved on. Security, this newfound freedom you kept from me. The sound of all your loaded guns, this outbreak war has just begun. The sound of all your loaded guns, this broken man has already won. Oh, my mind clears. Oh, I shed all my tears.